Today we're going to make shrimp wrap with a spicy miso sauce. For this dish, we're going to need spring roll pastry dough wraps, nobashi ebi or straightened and pulled shrimp, shiso leaf. For the sauce, we're going to need spicy miso, white miso, mayonnaise, some sake, and a little bit of mirin. To make this dish, the first thing we're going to do is start with a whole sheet of spring roll pastry and cut it down to a 150mm square sheet of pastry paper. We're going to do this so it's the perfect size to fit our shrimp and it's not too much pastry dough. We're going to start with our small sheet of spring roll paper and lay it down on the cutting board in a diamond shape. We're going to start first with our shiso leaf and lay it down with the bottom side of the leaf facing up. The reason we do this is because the most of the flavor of the leaf is on the bottom side. Now doing this will allow it to preserve the flavor while cooking. Let's take one of our shrimp and remove the tail. Then place it on top of the shiso leaf. Next, grab our wrap and roll it tightly over the top of the shrimp. Then fold in the two corner edges and continue to roll until we reach this point. Then we're going to take a mixture of 50-50 flour, water, and spread a little bit on the edge before we roll it up to help seal it tightly. And we're going to do one more here. We'll start with our pastry dough sheet down in a diamond shape, and then place the shiso leaf down in the center with the bottom of the leaf facing up. And we'll take our shrimp. After we wrap these, we're going to put them in the freezer. And freezing them will help hold everything together when we fry them. Now we're going to make the sauce. For this, we're going to need 25 milliliters of sake, 50 milliliters of mirin, a quarter cup of mayo, a half cup of spicy miso, and 3/4 cup of white miso. We'll start by putting all of our ingredients to a bowl. After adding all the ingredients to a bowl, we're going to take a whisk and mix well. And we'll keep mixing until everything is fully combined. We're going to have a very thick, spicy miso sauce. It should come out like this. Now that our shrimp wraps are completely frozen, we're going to drop them in the fryer. We'll drop them in one by one. With these being frozen, we're going to wait till they float to the top and have a nice golden brown color. At that stage, they should be ready. Now as we can see, the shrimp wraps are just starting to float to the top. This means they're just getting close to being ready. Now we can see this one has a nice full golden brown color and it's completely floating, so we'll remove it. If they're still trying to sink to the bottom, leave them in a little bit longer. Just wait till it's completely floating. This will ensure that it's completely cooked. We're gonna set them on this mesh to drain any excess oil, and then we'll plate them. Now it's time to start plating our shrimp wrap. First thing we're gonna do is take a half sheet of tempura paper and roll it into like a funnel shape. Make a perfect cone with it, and then fold the bottom up. And then we'll place it in this cup. Now we'll take our shrimp, we'll place them in the cup, and we'll spread them out evenly. This will look a lot more presentable than just throwing them into the cup in a big bunch. Here is our completed shrimp wrap appetizer with a spicy miso sauce to accompany it.